none of this really was a surprise. It's really about the degree to which it was a surprise. So sales came in softer than expected. Profit was a little softer than expected. And it's just, I think people are waiting for Target to say how they're going to fix it. And they came out today talking about a new office, to accelerate their plans. But I think people are just waiting for something tangible that they can really hold the company accountable for to reignite growth in what they're trying to do.
What does Target need to do specifically? Because it seems like, I don't know, every time I walk into a Target, it's lots of people doing stuff. The shelves are in good shape. What do they need to do?
Well, a lot of it is continuing what they've started, which is improving their merchandise mix. Target does best when their assortment is new, it's fresh, it's relevant to people, and they've made good strides in that area. But those types of changes take time for consumers to see and to start to embrace. And it's just a hard environment where people are still being a little bit conservative for those changes to really create some momentum in the business.
So where are they with the pricing stuff in terms of their inventory, in terms of tariffs, in terms of where they source their material?
Yeah, so from a pricing perspective, when people look at value, price is one of the first things they look at. They're fairly price competitive, and we've seen an uptick in the number of promotions that they're doing. So, buy $40 of these kinds of essentials and get a $5 gift card. They're doing a lot more of that kind of promotion to pull people in. But one of the issues is that they talked today about inventory and having to, adjust and right-size their inventory. And that's a little bit concerning because that's been a topic that it's not new for Target. It's come up a couple of times in the past few years. And so the fact that they are expecting, some inventory adjustments and markdowns to weigh on margins and profit, for the next quarter is a little bit concerning that they still haven't quite figured out how they're going to navigate that.
Jen, I know Walmart said on there recently that they would pass along probably some of their tariff-related cost increases to consumers, and then President Trump came out pretty publicly against that. What is Target saying about their ability to take whatever price increases, cost increases may come about through tariffs, either in their margin or passing it along to consumers?
Yeah, it's definitely a good topic, Paul. And this morning on the call, what they said was that price increases would be the last resort, but they didn't count them out. Instead, they focused on the tactics that they can use to try to mitigate some of the pressure from tariffs. But they're the same levers that every company is pulling. It's using your scale, it's working with your suppliers, it's trying to negotiate better, better sourcing and better prices on the purchasing side. So, Target is certainly able to offset some of the cost of tariffs, but it would be surprising if they can offset all of it. And ultimately, there's most likely going to have to be some selective price increases that get pushed through.